Hello everyone, welcome to GH Ride once again. This video is about a pearl that I found in the SUV market. I am so excited to share it with you because it is a pearl and it's an iconic vehicle which is making waves in the SUV market. With this particular video, I intend to touch on the ideology, the design language and the looks of the vehicle. I'll touch on the powertrain and the transmission a bit, and then I would also try and talk about why it is a sports car among the SUVs, and then in a jiffy I'll touch on Porsche communication management, and then I would end by going through the MSRP of this vehicle in Africa, Europe, and then in the United States, and then lastly we'll do a short walk around of what I found. I am excited. I believe you would be excited. So without wasting much time, let's just jump into what I found. And what I found is the Porsche Macan GTS 2017 release. This vehicle was actually released in the United States in 2016, and since then it has been on sale and making waves, setting benchmarks and making history in time. So that is what I found. And a little bit of the background: Porsche actually released this Macan GTS in 2016, with a 2017 model, and the idea was to add on to their sportier versions of the SUVs. The new Porsche Macan GTS occupies a position between the Macan S and the Macan Turbo, so it sits in between them, bridging a certain gap. Its mission was actually to promote the synthesis between the sports cars and then the SUVs, and that's exactly what the Macan GTS does. It is more fun driving and comes with exclusive design. What this means is that the Macan is now also following the GTS product strategy that Porsche has been successfully pursuing in other model series for years. Now look at the vehicle again. You see, the thing says GTS. When there is GTS on a thing, what it means is that there must be a more current fun inside driving this vehicle, and consequently the Macan GTS impresses with increased driving dynamics. It handles even more agile, it steers into corners even more willingly, and takes fast alternating bends with increased precision. The question is, how did they arrive at that? All of this is a result of the GTS treatments that helps the Macan to display a dynamic talent far beyond the conventional SUVs that we see around. So it stands out in terms of driving dynamics, and even among its own Macan series, the GTS establishing itself as a sportiest version. This is achieved through extensive redesigning of the chassis, and the Macan GTS sits 15 millimeters lower to the ground than the Macan is, and this comes with adaptive damper control of the Porsche active suspension management, which is standard on this vehicle. So this is the pearl that I found, and this is what we are going to look at and talk about. Now, without me wasting your time, let me just jump into the design language a bit. And as usual, it comes to the sporty GTS design. The special appearance is also part of the GTS identity. You know, just look at it. It looks different from all the Porsches because of the color combination and a few accessories here and there. Its individual look clearly distinguishes the Macan GTS from its fellow models in the series. In this regard, the GTS design retains what is now an established pattern: a lot of black applied to the optical highlights in high gloss above the waistline, while those in the lower body sections have a luxurious matte finish. The design is standard on the GTS, but in an individual version with a matte black element. Among other things, it includes front and rear aprons as well as a roof spoiler in a high gloss black. Kindly look at the car again and you see what I'm talking about. Also, parts of the GTS outfits are exclusive matte black 20-inch wheels in a spider design, but this particular one that you're looking at sits on a 21-inch wheel in spider design. High headlights with black insets, smooth rear headlights, and then the gleaming black lettering on the unique matte black side blades. The sports exhaust system provides the appropriate acoustic effect. So look at it at the back again. This acoustic effect is a GTS. In a GTS, emerges sonorously from black twin tailpipes that you see at the end there. The interior of the Macan GTS also displays its own character. Both the driver and the front passenger sits on the special sports seats in the GTS. So don't just go away. I'll take you to the interior and then we can confirm what I'm talking about. They are distinguished by the Alcantara seat panels and the GTS logo on the headrest, and are fitted with electric 8-way adjustable seats as standard, and comes in for color. So the interior of this are used. Is this the moment you've been waiting for? The powertrain and the transmission, we are right at it, so don't move. As you'd expect, the Porsche Macan GTS steps up the mark with enhanced driving dynamics and increased engine power. Its engine is based on the V6 bi-turbo of the Macan S, thanks to a more effective air induction by means of reworked intake track, and then reduced exhaust back pressure together with boost pressure by a certain amount. The 3-liter petrol engine now produces an extra 20 horsepower from 340 to 360 horsepower. At the same time, the maximum torque has increased from 460 to 500 newton meters at 1450 rpm to 5000 rpm. One might be wondering that all this power should be transmitted to the wheels. How is this done? Porsche fitted this with a 7-speed Porsche Doppelkupplung automatic transmission, which is standard on all the GTS, and this particular transmission permits lightning fast gear shifts without any interruption in traction, automatically or optionally by the paddles on the steering wheel. So that is basically about the powertrain, which is a boost over the Macan S, and it is crazily fast for an SUV. Okay, now we are done with the powertrain. Let's jump to the reason why I say that, and a lot of people agree that this is a sports car among the SUVs. So without much ado, let's just jump into Porsche Macan GTS 2017, the sports car among the SUVs. The Porsche Macan GTS is one of the few SUVs that come with optional air suspension, which also matches the essence of the GTS. In a normal state, the lowering of the chassis is 10 mm, with ground clearance continue to vary according to the driving situation. But in addition to that, a considerable proportion of the excellent driving characteristics of the Macan GTS that we are looking at, talking and discussing is due to mixed tires. Fitted as standard at the front are 265 by 45 rim 20 tires, and at the rear 295 by 40 rim 20 tires. And these mixed tires optimizes the braking values of the Macan GTS, bringing it to values of the Macan Turbo, which is great for the power and the form factor that it carries. But upon request, Porsche can also offer you new LED headlights, which the Macan model ranges are enjoying, including the Macan GTS. And among the advantages of the new lights, the new LED light system, precise illumination with quality similar to daylight and the motorway lights with extended range. The LED technology, we all know, also enables maximum light penetration in all weather conditions, and hence foggy weather conditions. Another thing that I believe makes this one a sports car among the SUVs is the dynamic driving experience of the Macan GTS, which comes from basically Porsche's all-wheel drive technology. The heart of the technology is the transfer case with mapped control multiplated clutch. In addition, or supplementary to that, there is the automatic braking differential on the rear axle, and then the anti-slip regulation. These three things are the components of Porsche's traction management, the PTM. And the decisive benefit of the three is that the PTM permits control of torque distribution with pinpoint accuracy and virtually no delay. In normal circumstances, we all know that the entire power flows to the rear wheels, but if necessary, the PTM, the three components, come together and decide to direct 100% power from the rear to the front, which is great for sports enthusiast drivers. But even more better for ambitious GTS drivers is yet another card that this car has up on its sleeves, and that is the throttle induced oversteer, which is possible provided that the driver activated the Sports Plus mode and your option is equipped with the electronically controlled differential lock, the PTB Plus. If this is installed, then you can actually enjoy the throttle induced oversteer, which is crazily and massively faster for this car, for the form factor and the power and the tech that it carries. Now, this is what I believe makes this car the sports car among the SUVs. I don't know, you might agree or you might not, but I think so. And the last thing I would like to touch on is the Porsche's communication management, which has improved vastly over the years. So to round all the package up, Porsche introduced the Porsche communication management, the PCM. And the centerpiece of this connectivity and infotainment system is the interface in the form of a high-resolution 7-inch multi-touch monitor. I will take you into the vehicle to go and have a look at it. Its operating principle is similar to that of the common smartphones, and then maps and menus can be controlled by multi-touch gestures, which is great in this car. The system also allows handwritten entries and offers options of speech control, which is also great. And the connectivity is so easy, so simple through mobile phone, with your mobile phone, so you can do it integrate faster with the Wi-Fi, Bluetooth and cable, any of them that's available to you. And this allows the passenger to be able to use the internet-based services such as Google Street and then other things. So all these are embedded in the Macan, and it makes it a great looking vehicle, a great performing vehicle. And when it comes to SUVs, it is one of the best in the system as it stands now. Now in Europe, this will be selling for 73,000 euros, including VAT, and this will be country specific in Europe. In the US, this is actually going to sell for 67,000 for the MSRP, and in Africa, it's going to be 150,000 USD. So thank you for seeing the video through to the end. I believe you liked it. If you did, kindly subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up and put comments below if there is any. If there is none, to my right there's a video to a 2016 Ford Mustang that you can follow through and watch through, and to my left there's a video to a Tesla X in a country that you can watch. Thank you, see you again, and have a great day.